Yo, what's going on? My name is Simon. In this video, I will show you why 90%, 99% of the growth operators in this entire info space are an absolute scam, okay? And I'm sick of people getting scammed by them. I'm sick of people getting charged massive 10K, 20K setup fees for an absolute bullshit product that nobody can deliver. And I'm sick of claims of something like, hey, I can promise you, I can make you 50K, 100K next month if you just use my systems. They have worked for Jordan Lee. They have worked for this guy that I just bought my licensing from, okay? And I will tell you exactly why this entire space is such a BS right now and how to actually find people you can still rely on. My name is Simon. I'm not the typical growth operator you can think of, okay? I'm not dressed in line and I'm dressed in leather. I'm not sitting in Miami right now, and I will show you exactly what happens here in this entire space, okay? Because I'm literally sick of this entire thing, right? Okay, I come from an industrial engineering background. I'm 6 months just in this info space, and I already noticed what kind of bullshit is going on with the growth operators here. So look, basically, when I stepped in here, I already managed to generate over $400,000 for my clients, right? But this isn't a big number, and this isn't anything special, and this is literally what you could replicate right now with everything that I'm teaching you on my YouTube channel. So look, most of the operators, what they do, they're completely making up numbers, okay? And when you know a thing or few about marketing, you will notice what I'm talking about, right? I see people talk about 80% close rates. Like, who are you, man? Do you want to tell me you got 100 sales calls and you're closing 80% of the sales calls, so 80 sales calls? Absolute bullshit, okay? They're making up numbers. Another thing that happens with a lot of growth operators is they think warm traffic is the exact same thing as cold traffic. So they say, oh, we've hit a 70% show up rate. Oh, we've generated $50,000 from this webinar. But you know what? The work came actually from the creator, because the creator has built this audience all the time. Nobody cares about your story sequences or about your Instagram reels that you wrote for him. This comes from the fucking creator, okay? Another thing is revenue versus net profit. So I see so many people talking about $1 million months. And yes, Jeremy Haynes is actually hitting $1 million months for his clients. And yes, this is legit. But there are other people talking about $1 million months and so on who seem to confuse revenue with net profit. So look, basically, when you scale, you have your revenue and then you have your profit, which is basically revenue minus your ad spend, okay, when you're investing in ads. And then obviously you're paying commissions, 10%, 15% overall to your sales team. You're paying around another, I don't know how much these growth operators are charging, probably another 10, 15% to the growth operators, okay? And then you're paying for all your software costs and so on. So meaning the margin that you get from this entire funnel is probably like 60% or so on. And since I know most of the growth operators aren't interested in working with you long term, it might be even lower. So absolute bullshit, okay? Then what I see all the time is, look, when I first got into the space, I was like, hell yeah, what these guys are doing is so absolutely complicated and literally no one can, it will take me years to learn it. No, I learned it in a few months, okay? And the main thing here is that most growth operators don't even know how to run ads, okay? I look at their reels, they talk about Instagram story sequences or stuff like this. I'm like, bro, you want to tell me you go to Canva, you get a $10 subscription and you craft some nice Instagram story sequences with marketing psychology behind it? Bro, run ads, learn how to run ads, go out in the real world, okay? Invest money and make more money out of it. Show me that you can turn money into more money for your creator, and don't just plug into a creator who already has 200,000 subscribers. And of course you will make money with the story sequence. You as the creator, you could literally pull out your phone right now and say something like, hey guys, by the way, if you're looking to scale your Amazon business, you know I've already generated over $4 million and we're currently coaching people in my community. We're seeing some pretty insane results right now. So look, basically, what I'm doing, I'm opening 10 more spots for my community right now, okay? So feel free to apply. I'm really looking to scale you guys in 2026 and make sure you can build that second income stream on Amazon's platform and achieve that dream life that you're always dreaming of, right? Okay, so basically prices will go up after this 10 spots, so feel free to join right now. This is what you can do. You don't need a growth operator to do that. You don't need someone to design you a fancy Instagram story or to plug in nice systems where you can basically see your nice revenue that you're generating in some cool colors and so on. Absolute bullshit, okay? Made up numbers, have never run ads, have absolutely no experience in marketing, and most of the funnels that I'm seeing are so cooked, are so cooked, okay? So you can literally learn everything. I'm an example of that. You can learn everything that these guys are doing in 2 to 3 months, okay? Now another thing that I see all the time, they're trying to pitch you shiny objects. So what I hear, oh, we've got new AI layers, we've got new lovable dashboards, oh, we've got a new tracking system with UTM tracking, okay? Oh, we've got a new tracking software. Who cares about this? Who cares about that you can see the revenue? I can literally replicate the exact same thing in an Airtable system that I can clone out for 10,000 clients. I can give you this Airtable system right now, you know what I'm saying? So basically, these AI liars and so on, they're AI liars and AI layers, right? Like literally, these guys are blindly lying to them. Nobody cares about what this AI can do. Nobody cares about this. The only thing that you should care about as an offer owner is how to make more money. So absolute bullshit. Then what I see all the time, people selling their systems and so on, their systems that will help you scale your coaching program. I'm telling you what, you can go to Jeremy Haynes right now, buy his course called Master Internet Marketing. It's $5,000, okay, it's $5,000, and you will learn more than all of these people are teaching in their systems and so on, because it's a straight up copy from Jeremy Haynes' course. It's a straight up copy. Everyone is literally copying Jeremy Haynes. And nothing against it. I'm using his systems myself, but you can admit it at least when you're selling system stuff that it comes from him, okay? You can admit it, that it's nothing special, that it's nothing original. It's just a blind copy and paste, okay? So I'm telling you, watch this guy, watch his YouTube videos, you will learn more valuable stuff and so on. So basically what I'm doing, I'm not always aligning with everything that Jeremy Haynes says. So for example, Jeremy Haynes is a big fan of in-market messaging. I've tested in-market messaging in the past for my clients, and what I've noticed, I rather like to go with the corporate messaging, corporate people who actually have the pain of changing something and who have money to invest, because the market is simply broader in there, and I generally see higher lead quality come from there and better results on our webinars because we've tested it, okay? We've compared the ROAS on our ad campaigns, and I saw that not everything that Jeremy Haynes teaches works for me. Maybe it works for you, yeah, cool, but don't try to sell systems that will work for everyone. This won't work, okay? And they try to pitch you these shiny objects. Oh, we've got some new cool stuff prepared for you. I can show you how to book in 200 calls in the next 30 days with this AI layer system that I've prepared for you, with this AI agent stuff. Absolute bullshit, guys. Nobody believes this. It sounds like you're 13. Okay? And then another thing that I see all the time when I watch ads, please go to your favorite creator right now, or even if you're currently partnering with a growth operator, look at your ads. How many of them are written by AI? Look at your reels. How much of this stuff is written by AI? Look at your emails. I see so much AI slop, and you could literally get yourself a $20 Claude subscription. Put the ads that these guys wrote you, or put the emails that these guys wrote you with their cool copywriting skills, and get better ads, get better emails if you just do it in Claude. I've got a full AI tutorial on this channel, by the way, as well. So absolute bullshit. AI slop, nobody cares, okay? I'm seeing so many people just literally create products through AI, literally create everything they're selling is AI, and they're just not putting in any work. Any ad that I write is written by myself, okay? I'm literally standing here, spitting stuff in my microphone that stands over here, and basically freestyling these ads. And on top of that, I write every single webinar myself, okay? And this isn't anything you need to be proud of. This is something that should be standard in this entire space, because AI is doing so much slop and it just can't compete with what a human can actually produce, because we've got a brain. Not all of the growth operators, by the way, okay? And another thing that I see all the time, and this is what I saw from my clients, we worked with a client who got scammed around 50K by another agency who was literally 50K in minus. Another growth operator got scammed at 20K. Another coaching, basically business who got scammed, another coach who got scammed around 20K, okay, by another growth operating agency who tried to charge him this big setup fees. So what I see, I just saw a reel about this recently. People talking about most of the growth operators are trying to create a factory. They want to get clients, charge big setup fees, go out there, use the case study, and they don't care about how much profit and not revenue it actually generated, okay? So this is why you see so many people charging you setup fees. Why? Because if they were confident in their abilities, they would charge you a profit share if they're trying to run ads with you. Not the revenue share, but a profit share if they're actually confident in having the ability to scale you. This is why I only charge revenue to profit shares, depending on how much I do generally with ads, okay? Now look, this is such a massive thing that I see in the market right now. People over-promising stuff. You get outreach messages, you hop on sales calls, and it just sounds like this massive, cool world. And wow, this guy's great. He has this fancy new lovable dashboard and so on. Most of these guys are absolute bullshit. I'm telling you this because I'm in the same niche. I know what they're doing. I've seen enough of these guys to know that it's absolutely bullshit. A real partner should work with you on 10 to 20% profit or revenue share, not charge a big setup fee at the start. If he really believes in you, I'm also charging setup fees, but only if I don't want to partner with this client long term. If there's a client with a big following, okay, if I need to do your ads from scratch, obviously I would charge you a setup fee, okay? Because you've got no following. Why should I partner with you if I don't get a guarantee for the results? Because obviously ads take time. But if there's a client with a big following, if there's a client who already got a massive offer, a good brand and so on, I will work with you on a profit share because I want to take advantage of your audience and so on. So absolute bullshit. Everything we talked about, full rant, literally full rant of what's going on here in this industry right now. The only two things that you should be focused on when you hire someone, an operator or a marketing agency, are two simple skills, okay? They're overall marketing directives. This is what I'm talking about. Which customer to target, okay? How to design your offer. So marketing directives, what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the ICP targeting. So they should design you different marketing personas that you should target because your front-end messaging is very important. So basically your ICP. Then it should be the overall messaging alignment, that you choose one messaging, okay? One messaging, and the right messaging, we go with a rich and qualified people messaging and so on. This also comes from Jeremy Haynes. But again, I said I'm not always going with in-market. I rather like to go with something like, if you've got 5K to invest and you're looking to build an income stream, I'm the world's biggest e-commerce platform, aka Amazon.com, then feel free to watch this video and so on, right? So messaging, what else? Offer structure, they should be able to create you a very nice offer and communicate it to the sales team, okay? They should be able to SOP out stuff for you in your business so that you can literally hire new salespeople and new closers and they know exactly what's going on. So what we do, we create sales pitch decks and so on. But really the most important thing is just this messaging and the right targeting. Like, you need to be so precise with the words that you're using, especially when you write ads. And this is then basically creative strategy, what I'm talking about. So how to then basically practically implement this ICP stuff, messaging and offer in your creative ads, in your reels, in your YouTube, in your front end, in your funnel. Make sure it's overall aligned, okay? And then basically also structure the webinars in a way that they align, right? Messaging alignment, very important, with the overall marketing strategy. And really, this is a skill. I'm telling you, this is what I'm focused on right now. I'm not focused on building a fancy new layer. I'm focused on developing real marketing angles that will work for you, for your customer, for your offer. And then I will write the ads myself, okay? I will write the headline myself, the sub-headline myself, I will script the webinar myself, the VSL myself, okay? I will set up some basic tracking systems, set up some basic automations on the back ends, and make sure I do the media buying in the right way that actually favors you, okay? And obviously media buying is a big skill as well. So marketing directives, media buying is a big skill, offer creation, and then one of the biggest skills is copywriting. Like, they need to be able to write good copy in the webinars, in the VSLs, and so on. I've got so many videos about this on my channel. Copywriting, one of the most important skills, overall marketing directives, overall direction, media buying. And the back end is literally something that you can pay an Indian for. Obviously, an ideal agency can do all of this, and ideally they should be able to manage your sales team or to at least hire you good salespeople. This is everything you need from a real partner. And now, what does a real partner do? A real partner wants to partner with you long term. He isn't interested in setup fees that much. Obviously, I told you, like, if you've got a big, this is only for creators who got a big following, okay? He wants to partner long term and a win-win long-term relationship. Win-win relationship, okay? And this is basically what sets us here apart from most of the people here in the space. Because as I told you, I'm just 6 months in this space, right? I've already generated these results for our clients. And it was nothing special. Because I simply learned the most important skills: copywriting, marketing, understanding customer psychology, understanding how to actually practically implement it, And then media buying, how to script the ads, how to run the ads, how to align the overall funnels and so on. Obviously, I know how to set up backend automations and all this other stuff as well, which isn't that complicated. And this is really what you should be looking for in a marketing partner. And literally everyone who knows a thing or few about the space will tell you the exact same thing. There is no fancy new AI tool that will help you do that. Okay, there is no fancy new system that will help you book 300 qualified calls guaranteed. Anyone making claims like this is absolutely bullshitting you. Now, with that being said, guys, I'm still confident that we can help you hit the record month. Because I don't know what this record month will be for you. I don't know where you're at right now. But if you currently do not have stuff like webinar funnels, VSL funnels, if you do not have the right marketing directives, if you do not even know who you're targeting right now, if it's kind of like a vague thought in your head who your ideal customer is, then sure, we can help you scale. And this is exactly what we do here. And this is what I'm talking about on all these other videos here on this channel, okay? A lot of educational stuff that helps you scale your coaching business. But I just had to do this quick rant over here because I'm literally so fucking pissed off. And this is the time to take off the leather jacket. Rant time is over. I'm pissed off the space, literally, by this absolutely bullshitting people who are just looking to scale their business. Now, with that being said, guys, if you're looking for a real partner, a strong partner on your side, then feel free to reach out to me, Simon Asman, on Instagram or growinginfo.com. All the links are in the description where you can book a real strategy call. You can also hop on a consulting call with me. Let's chat. Let's have a quick chat, okay? Let's see how we can actually help you scale your business. And with that being said, guys, send this to your favorite growth operator and greetings to Miami.